Coriander Society adventures commencing.
Welcome back from the break, everybody. When we last left our heroes, they were in Linn's mobile command vehicle, passing up through the Voski Mountains, up a winding, dangerous, well-hidden path that vehicles are capable of traversing, and in the middle of a discussion about the godlike AI Exarch that controls an entire civilization that grew Linn as a clone and programmed her for her entire life. And as they were discussing which would be worse, being ruled by tyrannical dragons or having your whole life built out and fabricated for you by an AI, John's enchanted pistol sent him a warning. The first time this has happened since our story began. He alerted Linn, and they're looking around, trying to see what's going on, who's out there, but as far as they can tell, there's nothing done. There's no one out there. But they are in the perfect position for an ambush. Tight corridors, the inability to circle the wagons, limited angles of escape. There's no visible threats, but John is uneasy. What would the team like to do?
Well, John already told her what to do.
Mm-hmm. All right. She's going to go ahead and say, call in convoy halt, security sweep. And you can hear all the vehicles pulling to a halt. And the command vehicle has excellent sensor arrays, and it's going to start scanning. Gastone and Asena, is there anything you would like to do?
Is there anything like notice? What do we notice when we like see this area? Is it the map kind of makes it look like it's just a bunch of sand dunes / rock formations?
So, I'm going to point this out here. This is a path through its mountainous terrain. If you look around, you can see that it's steep slopes, and you're at the bottom of a ravine. So this slopes up and away from you.
Okay.
And these sort of scalloped, sharp slopes. Occasionally, there are gaps. It's these very strange mineral formations that almost look like knives or weird curved blades or seashells going up. There are a couple of gaps from where you are. There's a gap right here. There's a something of a break here, but it's mostly steep sides in all directions. Difficult to see over.
Is this anything weird about the? Because I imagine we're on some kind of like rock, right?
Yeah.
I want to scan the rock.
You want to scan the rock?
I want to scan the rock.
All right.
I wanna see
What tool will you use for that? The scanner that you built?
Mm-hmm.
Roll a Tinker's Tools check with intelligence. Total of 18. There's what all can your scanner analyzes technology, right?
Most things.
All right. You're picking up odd electrical levels, electrical fields. But no circuits, no metal, nothing that would normally trigger it, just weird unexplained electrical fields.
Can I break off a piece of stone?
You're totally inside this armored vehicle right now.
Oh, am I still in it? Damn.
Yeah, everyone's still inside. They've pulled up, and you're able to run that scan, and through all the tech, you got that weird electrical field. You'd have to open the vehicle in order to get a sample.
What's the girl's name?
Linn.
Hey, Linn. Can I go outside?
Not till we scan the perimeter. You want to get blown up?
Even if it's like right outside?
Roll a persuasion check. Seven. No, we are scanning the perimeter. You said that there's a threat. We're checking the threat first.
Okay.
Rather have plasma score the outside armor than melt your face off.
I do like my face.
Gastone, where was the ping that you got for the electromagnetic field? And how far out was it?
It's with an 18 on your check. It's actually extremely close, and it's hard to tell what direction it's coming from. If it has a polarity, it's sort of running along like this. northeast to southwest.
Mate, John is casting locate creature.
Okay.
He is specifically trying to locate Hotham. Since Hotham is dead, it's locating a creature that is similar to it within the next nearest vicinity. He's looking for draconic subtype specifically.
All right. While you cast that spell, go ahead and drop the spell description in chat for me. Click on it and pull the spell points. Asena, are you doing anything?
I don't think so.
All right.
Quick question: is Linn paying attention to me right now?
Like she was looking at you a moment ago. You don't have her 100% of her attention. She's definitely distracted.
Is there a way? Do I know how to open these doors? Are they like?
Roll a science check or a tech check or something else that you got to analyze how to open the doors.
All right, let's go with science.
Okay, yeah, you can figure out how to do it. It's a couple of latches that you'd have to pull.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Actually, before I do it, I'm gonna think. Let me look at. I gotta see what I have because this has got to be like a quick thing. So I want to be able to cut a piece of rock and immediately close the door back.
All right.
Let me just really quickly see what do I got here. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Why?
Oh, you know what? I have my exoskeleton on.
Gastone.
Don't worry about it. Shut up. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch on the exosuit. I'm gonna quickly open the door and I'm just gonna try and rip off a chunk of rock. And then come back inside.
Okay. All right. Here's what happens. Gastone opens the hatch, and there's a little, warning. The hatch is open. As you step aside, Linn looks at you. What the hell? You step out and you reach down with your exoskeleton. You crack a piece of rock and you pick it up. John, at that exact moment, your locate creature spell goes off.
Yeah, John ends up tracing a few runes in the air, grasps hold of the red kiss, and then activates the spell. Yep.
Wait, what?
And there's dragons outside, Gastone. Outside of the tin can that we were safely inside.
Well, I'm closing the door now.
Actually, you're rolling for initiative.
I was going to say. They weren't showing up on the scanners. They were there the whole time, but they were somehow concealing themselves. Though I'm sure we can, as soon as he opens the door, we can just see them, right?
Nope. You don't see them.
Okay, so they're invisible.
Right. He steps down sense. And he grabs, again, think about this, how we would frame this in a show, right? John is casting the spell. He opens it up. Linn turns. Gastone just reaches down with his exoskeleton, grabs a piece of rock. But right next to it is something that looks like a rock, but is not a rock. It's a horn, just barely jutting out of the ground.
Oh, they're buried in the sand.
They're buried in the sand.
Also, mate, just so I know you've already revealed all of this, but John can only sense the nearest creature to him.
All right. Well, for dramatic effect, I revealed several of them.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, it lasts for an hour as long as I concentrate, so I can keep getting pings of the next nearest one.
I get the distinct feeling you're about to stop concentrating on that spell.
Very likely.
But yeah, like as the spell goes off,
open, John's like, "Wait, Gastone, just a moment." Oh, son of a gun.
He detects a ton of these creatures. No! Everybody, roll initiative.
Yeah.
What?
For what it's worth, I would like it on record that I did not summon these dragons. They were here anyway.
But you were advised by the military commander to not just open the door and
it's okay. You just made the encounter that much more interesting. Natural 20 on my initiative. Let's go.
Also, they never said that, John. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to read
Yeah, I wasn't there. Oh, crap. That was my fault.
I'll read out the initiative order once everybody's rolled in.
Wait, how is this? Oh, that wasn't my dice. I forgot I could see other people's dice.
My apologies, man. I didn't click beforehand. Can you just add me?
Absolutely. Give me a sec. Gastone's in. John's in. John is now in. On an 18. Have I got all the vehicles? Nope, I haven't got the Pumas. And I'm just going to have everybody in the Puma act at once, to minimize the amount of action figures going on.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's get a little little music going if we can.
Oh, I love a little music.
See if that works. I'm going to be upgrading the system with all the production improvements that I made recently in a bit. But I just haven't been able to get that done. With the move. There we go. All right, dramatic music. Do I have everybody?
Does Linn get a specific turn, or is she going with?
I'll
her
give Linn a
car?
turn. She's a named character. Oh, the rest of the crew. Oh my God, I'm on
Hey!
fire! I just rolled another
Wow.
natural 20, chat. I'll tell you
Yeah,
who
you
it
did.
was for in a sec. I gotta roll Linn in. And I gotta roll a couple of don't worry about it in.
Don't worry about it, eh?
Excuse me?
Don't worry about it. Let's get you. Oh, and let's get you too. Everyone's in? Great, everyone's in. Initiative shall proceed as follows. Gastone with the 22. One type of enemy at 20. The next type of enemy at 19. John Carmichael at 18. Linn at 10. The Pumas at 7. Asena at 7. Heroes go first. The MSAM vehicles at 6. And the mobile command on 1.
Oh my God! Of course, the mobile command goes on 1.
All right, Gastone, you see the following. 1, a horn sticking out of the ground. 2, an electrical field building up around that horn. What do you do?
So I can see. Wait, did you say electrical field?
Yeah, electrical field building up around the horn in the ground.
Oh, Hara, mate, Hara.
Hara,
Yeah.
yeah, slightly important. Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my freeze ray and freeze the horn.
All right, roll an attack with the freeze ray. A 9. It's buried
Damn it.
almost in. Go ahead.
I said, damn it.
Accurate. The freeze ray fires, and you just leave a trail of frost on the ground. Roll 1d10, please.
Uh,
A 10. Nothing happens. Were you going to say something, John?
I was, but it's too late.
All right. All right, you've used your action, Gastone. You still have your movement and a bonus action and an item interaction. What would you like to do?
Can I like very quickly talk to Hara before I make my next move?
Talking is a free action.
Fantastic. Hey Hara, random jolts of electricity. How do they feel to you?
She shrugs.
I'll take that as fine. That's not gonna work. Instead,
She's completely immune to electricity.
well, I think I'm gonna hazard a guess and say it's probably the same for whatever the hell's going on here. So that ruins a lot of what I can do. Let's see. Polarizing anti. Oh, I have an idea. Can I climb to the top of the vehicle?
Yes, with your exosuit, I'm going to allow you to just do that.
Nice.
And
And I'm gonna perch out with my sniper rifle.
Oh, that's not the worst idea I've ever heard. All right.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna. What can I put on your character sheet to indicate that you are on top of the thing? I'm gonna give you the tower. Yeah, the tower is a good icon. All right, I'm gonna give you the tower, indicating that you are on top of the mobile command unit. The door is still open, by the way.
Thanks for that.
All right. That'll conclude your turn, Gastone. And let's see.
Wait, did he have a? Ah, crap. Well, no. I mean, you could have used your free action to just kick the door closed, but you know.
Just leave him out there.
You're gonna
It's
get a
all right.
turn.
Only the door on this side is open. The door on this side over here with the other monsters is not open. So you should be fine, right?
Yeah, I'm totally fine. Totally. Mate, what? Okay. I just know where it is. I don't know what it looks like. Never mind.
Yep. Gastone, are you done?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, it's their turn. It's their turn. Did I actually reveal all of them? Yeah, I did.
Well, we're about to know where they are anyway, so...
Yes. So, the entire pathway surrounding your convoy, these creatures are buried beneath the rocky surface. Electricity builds up around them. They burst from beneath. And let me see if I can show you guys a picture of these monsters. They are not full dragons, but they are kin to dragons. They are Dragonspawn. Massive lizards. Probably the size of like a horse.
They look like drakes, right? They're
Yeah.
like wingless dragons.
Maple Story Drakes.
Yeah.
This is what they look like. I'm bringing it up here. They are quadrupeds. They have tails. They have powerful shoulders, frilled backs, big horns, and big old claws for digging their way through the dirt. Blue spawn ambushers. And as they burst from beneath, every single one of them activates its lightning burst ability.
Yep.
And forgive me, because this is going to take a little while.
Uh-huh.
We're going to start back here with the incredibly damaged M-Sam, the one that had a freaking Exarch vehicle crash into it. It activates. Its lightning goes off, inflicting 4d10 lightning damage to all creatures within 10 feet. Now, our hero, the crew
Are they not
inside...
insulated? Are they not insulated?
No,
by
the
being
crew
in the
inside is completely insulated because the door is closed.
Man, that must be nice to have, an insulated vehicle.
Hey, you have hands. You can close the door.
Wasn't my turn.
Wow.
The vehicle takes half damage. The operator is able to veer away at the last second, and they only take 6 points of lightning damage. And the vehicle does not explode. Next up, let's see.
Exfil.
Abort mission. So this side of the vehicle is in the range of 2 of the vehicle you are in is in range of 2 of the ambushers and their attack. And technically this one. So 3 ambushers can hit your vehicle with their electric pulses, but they can't hit the people inside because they're on the wrong side of the Vic. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll 4d10 4 times as they just burst from beneath the road. Pieces of rock spraying in all directions and just arcs of lightning blasting out. And the only thing it can really lock onto is each other, which it does harmlessly, building in intensity, and the mobile command unit. The first one arcs across for 16 damage. The second one hits for 23 damage. And the third for 26 damage. The mobile command is going to roll 3 saving throws.
Oh, God.
It gets a 10, which is a failure. An 11, which might pass. I'll check in a moment. And a 6, which is definitely a failure. The ambusher saving throw DC is 11, so it passed one of them. So it takes 16 damage. And all this is just inside. You can see control screens acting weird. You know.
Hey, mate, real quick. Sorry, just because I'm looking at the field now and seeing that some of us are pretty injured. We were traveling for the last 3 hours. Could we have gotten a short rest during that?
Yeah, now's a good time
hours?
for everyone. If you have any hit dice left, you can take a short rest. That's fine. Otherwise, that would suck.
Since we were kind of chilling in a command center.
Yeah, you were
for
having an
a while.
interlude. You can take a short rest, so spend as many hit dice as you choose. All right. Go ahead and heal up. So Gastone heals for 12 health, and Carmichael heals for 14 health. Gastone heals another 8, healing for a total of 20 health.
Asena, you're down 6. Did you want to heal a little bit?
Gastone heals for a total of 36. You get 36 health back.
Nice. There you go. One
And
shot
Pods, you
was
get to
all-
add your Constitution modifier to that. So you actually go ahead and heal yourself for 10 health instead of 7.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
It's weird that didn't apply automatically.
I've been kind of busy, but I didn't realize that Gastone getting out of the Vic was a
Yeah, I was
bribe.
about to ask about that.
Yeah,
So-
that's a lot of damage. Well, only 2.
All right, so you know what? Why don't we just go ahead and...
Behold, an act of God.
Oh no.
What?
Or oh yes.
Drawn from the action...
What is that face? What is the face that you're having right now?
My
just
precious encounter!
Now?
What did you do? What did you do?
Principality Patrol, Psionic Knights of the Future. Whose side are they on?
Yes! Who? Of course, whose side are they
Oh.
on? Those are my allies, baby. Yeah.
Oh my.
Ah, you know what? It's fate. That's what it's called. It's not an act of God. It's just that's what happened. Obviously, it was meant to be.
Okay, well,
Here?
You know, sometimes we get Pizza God, sometimes we get a Vosky Patrol, you know? Oh my god.
okay,
That's
well,
awesome.
I'm adding them in at initiative count. That was actually perfect. That was actually perfect.
That was
Oh,
actually perfect.
We get to introduce them in such a dramatic way. All right, moving on. So those three shock you each for. Can I generate little lightning effects? Do I have that option? No.
Wait,
I
this
don't.
one shouldn't be close enough, right? You said 10 feet, didn't you?
Yeah, it's 10 feet.
Okay, good. So just 2, I think, are hitting him.
No, this one right here
Oh,
is within 10
God.
feet. See, this one is within 10 feet, and this square is part of the vehicle.
Oh,
Because
so
it's on
it's
a
hitting the
diagonal.
vehicle and then shocking him through the vehicle?
No, it's just shocking the vehicle.
Oh, that's what I meant. I meant
no,
specifically
this guy.
Gastone.
These
He's only
three
getting
are
hit by 2.
within 10 feet. This square right here counts as part of the vehicle.
Yeah. Oh no. Sorry. Yeah, the vehicle.
This
gets fried.
one guy
I
is
meant
the only
Gastone.
guy who can hit these people.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Then
Isn't
do I-
Gastone on
do I-
top of the vehicle?
So this
Gastone
guy, this guy
is
guy
on top
can't
of the
hit him?
vehicle, and he's going to be far enough away to not be affected.
Okay.
And again, you guys are inside the car right now, so only this one who's on the side with the open door can hit people inside the vehicle. Speaking of which, I need Asena, John, and Linn, and a couple of NPCs to all roll. Asena, you have too many hit points. Square that back down to your maximum, please.
Well, that's the whole thing. I got to my max with the 7.
Well, then you didn't need any more health.
Yep. Yeah, you don't get to over and above that.
All right,
I just need to
Asena,
figure out
John,
if it's
both
10,
roll
okay?
saving throws. As in the ambusher that Gastone practically stepped on pops out of the ground and shocks you for 30 points of lightning damage.
Oh wow, you rolled real good on that one, didn't you?
Well, you know, when it counted, it counted.
Just a moment here. This is a. This is not a save. Wait, this isn't a save or an attack roll. What is this? You didn't roll to attack.
I did not roll an attack. This is an area of effect. Roll a saving throw.
Saving throw. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Is it a dex saving throw?
It is
since
a
it's lightning?
dexterity saving throw.
Coolio. I like that. All right.
What am I rolling?
A dexterity saving throw.
Oh, am I rolling that also?
Nope, you're on top of the
16.
Vic. Pause, you failed. You will be taking 30 points of lightning damage.
What?
Yep.
No.
Yes, actually.
No.
But what if no? All right. Linn is going to roll a dexterity saving throw,
Ugh.
but she chooses to roll an intelligence saving throw instead.
Ooh,
an
nice.
in saving throw. Using her onboard cybernetic enhancements. She can only do this once. But she shouldn't have disadvantage, so we're going to take the 23. She will take half damage as she dives for cover. She takes 15. Asena, chew on 30 points of damage. John, you take 15 points of damage.
John ducks behind one of the other guys, and he has the evasion feat. He takes no damage when he dodges.
Very nice.
Nice.
All right, and the elite mercenary also takes half damage.
Also, I would give you my aura, Asena, but I don't have a reaction until it's my turn, so I can't
Correct.
help you.
And you know what? I'm going to use some more of these guys because they can move too. So this guy's going to move here and activate his lightning burst to try to blow up this vehicle. That's incredibly damaged for 24 points of damage.
I'm glad he's standing so close to this vehicle that's about to explode.
He's standing very close to the vehicle, which explodes.
Oh.
For 6d6 points of damage. As the lightning arcs through it, the missiles in the anti-air battery just start going off and firing. The engine
Oh, no.
explodes. Everyone inside is going to roll a saving throw to see if they can get out of there. It's gonna blow.
I has a question.
Yes. What are your questions?
I also have evasion.
Do you take
Amazing.
half damage?
She takes
Do I
no
take
damage.
half?
Oh, yeah, she takes half if she fails.
All right,
Half
then
would've failed.
you only take 15 points of damage. That
Yeah,
was a good
evasion buddies!
call.
Yeah. Thank you.
Imagine getting hit by lightning. Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
I
It's
say
over.
this
I have
like,
the high
"Yo,
ground.
What was that? That's not a Dargon.
It's kind of like a Dargon.
These are Dargon dogs, Asena.
Dargon dog. I
They're
don't like
mean.
Dargon dog.
They're angry, they're mean, and they will bite your heels off.
I'm going to put little icons on these guys to indicate that their abilities have been used and they have to recharge.
Thank you.
Oh.
Pass. Screw it. I'm going to make this a little faster.
Dude, the explosion damage was so ass compared to what it could have been. That's
Right?
good. For the people inside that
The people
vehicle.
inside, yes. And there are two blue spawn ambushers who are in range, and they both, of course, naturally make their saves.
Of course, of course.
Wow.
And now that it's exploded and the people inside have been revealed,
Displaced.
this one is going to run right up to them and activate its lightning arc. Actually, no,
Oh
it's
my
going to
God.
it's going to charge. It's going to charge this guy instead because it has a gore attack. So it's going to do that. Runs up and attempts to gore the mercenary. Roll a 16. The mercenary is wearing shock armor. That's just enough to hit it
Ugh.
for 9 piercing damage. And is going to go for a claw attack as well. A claw attack. Or a bite attack, because I guess I didn't enter the other thing into there. Which also hits for 9 points of damage. So they start attacking now that these guys, their vehicle explodes, they're crawling from the wreckage, and these beasts are just bursting out from below and attacking like something out of Tremors. How to fight vehicles with monsters. A thread.
Yes. Oh, hello.
Alright, this ambusher is literally going to charge your car. It's just going to run right up to it and... No, you know what? It's just going to move within range and then activate it. This one already used it. This one down here is going to move within range up to the door where everyone's exposed and activate its burst. But it's going to park itself right here to get as many people as possible. So that is going to hit... And this one is close enough, because it's directly adjacent, to also hit Gastone. It activates its electrical burst. Lightning arcs off of the blue spawn ambusher for 15 points of damage. I need Asena, John, and Gastone, and a couple of my guys, to roll saving throws, please. Dexterity saving throws.
That would be a natural 1.
That would be a failure, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm not using aggravated crits, so you just take the full, the half damage because you have the skill.
Evasion feat, yeah.
Yep. Pause, you saved. You take 0 damage this time. Gastone, you saved. You take half damage. You take 7 points. John, so all 3 of you are taking 7 points of damage.
I will accept such a thing.
Linn has already used her special ability, so she has to make a normal saving throw, which she gets a natural 1 on and takes the full 15 points of damage. She ducked out of that one, but this one she didn't expect. It pops out of the ground right in front of her, roaring in her face, and lightning just fries all over her. She's still doing mostly okay, but she is somewhat injured.
I want to note that it literally says here that I nimbly dodge even better than John.
I was gonna say, did you like that subtext that I put in there for you? I think you specifically requested that when you got that ability.
Noted.
Chat just needed to know.
I'm here for it.
All right, Elite Merc, fine. And that is it for that guy. All of these monsters have used their powers. These 2 down here are going to use their powers, and that will be it for this massive turn. Forgive me for the delay. It took a little while to figure out how all these guys work.
That's all good. Oh, and look, you have another guy coming up.
I do. They're attacking the Puma in the back of the convoy, which is going to take absolutely full damage. It drops 54 health in 1 round as the blue spawn ambushers all activate their lightning bursts.
Oh my goodness.
That is it for the blue spawn ambushers. It is now Hara's turn.
These things are a long way from home.
Mm-hmm. Hara is going to push her way to the front of the vehicle, grab both of her machine pistols, and unload into the first monster directly in front of her. She fires the first one, and the bullets arc with lightning. Natural 20.
How unfortunate.
Yeah, obviously, of course, it gets a shit roll, and the lightning damage doesn't do anything, but she does hit it for 10 points of damage. And she's going to use auto fire to attack a second time with lightning. Just... A 12 is not going to pierce this thing's thick, scaly hide. She's going to fire with her second machine pistol, Thunder. The first one doesn't pierce their hide. And neither does the second. She is then going to use her item interaction to close the goddamn door.
Thank you.
All right, so the door is now shut. She re-racks her pistols and quickly scans around the room. Dragonspawn, she mutters. As if in response to her, a whole bunch of monsters come pouring over the hills.
Excuse me?
How many did you say? A few? Like a small few?
Allow me to illustrate. You saw one of them sticking its nose out over here? Well, we're just going to go ahead and add 3 more on this side. And 4 on this side.
It's the rhinos with the lightning horns.
Mm-hmm.
How lovely.
I will now... These ones... Ooh, these should be larger. These are large-sized creatures.
They are large-sized creatures.
Show it to everyone. Again, they look like if you took a rhino but made it a blue Dargon instead of a rhino.
Mm-hmm.
So first off, their magical growth powers activate.
Wow, 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 wow.
And as a reaction, they can cause these lightning lines to appear, so they're going to do that first. So they have a special ability that uses their reaction to cause a line of lightning to pass through them. So these two are going to run to here and to here to catch your vehicle in the crossfire. And each of them uses their reaction. Lightning arcs between them, forming an electrical network. And each time it does 2d10 damage. The mobile command unit makes 2 saving throws against the ability, failing both, and takes another 17 damage. It is getting hot in here. They are cooking this thing with lightning from the inside out. Fortunately, though, it is insulated, so none of you are going to take that damage. Except for Gastone, who's technically between the two. So, Gastone, give me 2 dexterity saves, please. A 22 and a 7. You succeed on the first one and fail on the second, so you take 10 lightning damage total.
Oh, okay.
Beatdown, this is Matt, not John. Why did you go out and get a rock again? What was the...
I just
What was the
wanted
play?
to see why it was weird.
Oh.
In hindsight, I understand why I picked up what I picked up, but I might find other things.
The rock
I
is
just
a
didn't
lot
know why
less
the rock
likely to
was-
have interesting information at this point.
Yeah.
All right, this Puma is going to suck down 11 points of damage. It's beat up. It's actually below half health. The front vehicle in your convoy is sparking, and things are about to get worse.
Oh, great.
By the way, the next hero to take their turn is John, and after that, it will be Asena. So plan your moves.
Mate, where did you say the Vosky was rolling in from? The Principality?
They haven't arrived on the battlefield yet, but they should be arriving
Oh.
from the southeast.
Okay,
Their presence is not yet character knowledge.
I see.
These 2 storm lizards roll up, do the same thing. Just frying the Puma.
I thought because of the act of God we saw them, that's why I was inquiring.
No, they're arriving at end of round.
Gotcha.
And you'll understand why I make you wait until end of round when we get to end of round.
Gotcha.
Okay. We're going to actually do the thing that this whole campaign setting is about. All right, so that's half damage, so that's 4 and another 7. And finally, these two. Can they line up a nice little shock attack? Yes, they can. So essentially, just from inside the vehicle, aside from lightning arcing all around it, and you hear a series of cracks, tiny sonic booms as thunder just goes off. The air smells like ozone with the roar of reptilian snouts as they burst from the very stone and just completely engulf your entire convoy in lightning.
Oh,
Nice.
Cool.
They inflict another 8, we'll split the difference and call that 12. The front vehicle in your convoy is now extremely damaged. And they're going to charge. Actually, can they get within 30 feet? Yeah, they can get within 30 feet. So they are going to...
Recharge, right?
That was the reaction. They're going to move up within 30 feet, all clustering around your well, these two will cluster around here, and these 4 will cluster around here. And then they use their recharge ability,
Oh.
which is a lightning arc 5 feet wide. So your vehicle, everyone is now safely secured, except for Gastone, who's going to be targeted by all 4 of these. Gastone, roll 4 dexterity saving throws, please.
This is getting dangerous.
Gastone got a 10, a 7, a 23, and a 10. And the damage inflicted was 13, 12, 25, 29, for a total of 89. So here's what we're going to do.
Oh,
Chat
God.
gave you a treasure, and they wanted to give you a giant rubber ducky. Now, a giant rubber ducky wouldn't particularly fit the mood and tone of our campaign at this exact moment. But I am willing to give you an emergency one-use inflatable device that is going to give you resistance. It's rubber, right? It's going to insulate you from lightning. So for one round, this inflatable duck suit, it's called DUCK, which is an acronym. It does have a little picture of a rubber duck on it. You're gonna take half damage from these attacks, and then it's completely overloaded and destroyed because you just got shocked to hell.
Yeah.
So you are gonna take, and you saved on your third one, so you're gonna take 6, 12, 18, 20, 33 points of lightning damage.
Gastone is unconscious.
You're still unconscious?
By like 2 HP.
All right. So Gastone goes down on top of the vehicle, which itself is absolutely rocked by lightning attacks. It succeeds on 3 of the saves. So the vehicle is going to take 6. It failed that one, so it's going to take 13, 19, 31, 46 points of lightning damage. The vehicle is in critical condition. Things are not going well. All 4 of these have used their recharge powers, and now the Puma in front of you is about to get the same treatment. And odds are good, I'm just going to blow up the Puma rather than make all these rolls. I'll make the rolls, but I'm not going to sit here doing math playing with my action figures. If the dice go high enough, I'm blowing up the Puma.
Aw, Chad.
I'm blowing up the Puma. The Puma explodes.
Chat respects the man who charged out to grab a rock. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Chad.
All right, Gastone, go ahead and roll 44 plus 4. 44 plus 8 and heal that many hit points.
Nice. Hey, those are some good rolls, man. Well done. Thank you, chat. Save our boy, our beautiful boy.
For like one more turn.
Yeah, he gets up. Guys, I'm still in it.
So the good news is that those big attacks that they just used are recharge, which means they only have a 1 in 3 chance of recharge of being available every round after this.
Oh, good.
Ah, interesting.
The little lightning arcs that they can create between them, those are free real estate. Those take their reactions.
Yeah.
All right, that is it for the Storm Lizard, the Blue Spawn Storm Lizards. It is now John Carmichael's turn. You are inside an increasingly cooking mobile command center.
Yep. I'm gonna try and see. Krontaka normally reacts to fiendish presences.
Yeah, it's still proccing
Still
for a
freaking out?
fiendish yeah.
Oh, good. All right. Well, I'd like to just switch gears on Fiend, but it seems like right now we need something a little more impressive. John looks to Hara. Hey, what the fuck?
What are you looking at me for?
I think you need to do a little more than just shoot your pea shooters against these things, Hara.
Most of my big guns are lightning.
You are a big gun.
Roll a persuasion check, John, with disadvantage.
I will roll it with disadvantage. That being said, your ponytail could go down and do some pretty crazy stuff. Alrighty.
All right. Roll an insight check. There is a major barrier. Yeah, this is a life or death situation, but there's a life and death reaction to what you're asking her to do.
Does John infer that she may either not have control over what he's asking, or she's worried about what would happen if she actually did it?
All you know, well, with a 26, is fear. She's afraid. You don't know exactly what she's afraid of. She's afraid of the process. She's afraid of transforming.
Right. Okay, you know what? Yeah, off the table. Let's just kill them all. John is going to trace he holds out his arms in front of him and he begins tracing lines and runes quickly along his body and pulls out a dragon scale and places it upon his forehead. And as he finishes reciting the incantation, the scale expands and starts covering his entire head, his entire body, and wings begin sprouting from his back as he casts Carmichael's draconic form.
Drop it in chat, and also the mobile command center gets very crowded as suddenly you develop a wingspan.
Yep, John is going to use...
Excuse me, wait, what are you doing?
John turns into a... John basically turns into a dragon man.
He's not a dragon. He's not a man. He's a dragon man. But he's still John Carmichael.
Yeah. John,
Wait, yeah, I just realized what this was. But I know that song. I understood that reference.
John goes ahead and he is going to open the door. Mm-hmm. And can he, like, in one move, like, open and close it, or is it open once he opens it?
It'll cost you a bonus action, which you just used. But Linn goes next, and Linn can close the door for you.
Yeah, John says, all right, I'm going to distract him. You guys need to get the hell out of here. And John opens the door and takes off flying into the sky.
All right. So you used your bonus action. You stepped through the door, and you have a fly speed
equal to his movement speed, so just 30.
Speed. All right.
Mm-hmm. And at this point, I see these big old beasties here.
Mm-hmm.
John is going to go ahead and just charge this one right here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Flies up. And
now there's no way for you to open the door and get past these two ambushers without them taking attacks of opportunity. They're just too close to the door.
Oh, is that the... Okay, well then...
Yeah.
Well, one should be...
If you go straight up, you can dodge one of them. That'll yeah, so if you go straight up, you can dodge one of them and still get to this guy. I'll allow
Okay, how about this? Wait, how about this? How about this? John opens the door, transforms into a dragon, pulls out Island's Bane, whose runes are activated and glowing, burning to the touch, and does his little signature, puts the gun on the head of this beast, and just tries to blow it away.
Okay, roll an attack at point blank range.
And... Ooh. Does that cost anything? We're in a pretty bad spot. John's going to go ahead and activate Warp Spasm.
Okay.
So he reaches deep into the internal rage granted to him by Island's Bane, and begins slightly frothing at the mouth as he takes the first of 2 shots against this thing. Numero uno. This thing doesn't have any fiendish blood, does it?
It does not.
Okay, cool. Good to
It
know.
has draconic blood. An 18
Yeah.
will pierce its scaly hide
All right. So John shoots it.
and blows it away.
Really?
Yeah, it was already injured.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Cool. John flies forward and does the same. Well, I guess from where he is, he'll just take another shot at the one right over here.
All right, shoot the shot.
Shooting the shot. And wablamo. 29.
Yeah, that'll hit. It doesn't drop it, but it does bloody it.
Okay. And then John's going to just shoot with disadvantage. And
All right, just double tap.
yeah, try and just double tap. Just boom, boom, boom.
Roll it.
Please hit. I need to kill this thing.
Yeah,
All right.
That's a hit, but it does not kill it.
Oof. Okay, unfortunate. And
Would you like to
Yeah.
use your reaction to finish him?
yes, I would like to use my reaction to finish him.
That'll cost you
Absolutely.
a 4th bullet.
That is fine. I have a speed reloader. I can handle that.
All right. Pow! You fan the hammer. You open the door, pull,
Yeah.
like just plug that one, and then ka the other one.
Perfect. All right, John fans the hammer and then flies.
Any movement for you?
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 flies up here in between the 2 of these,
Okay.
trying to get their attention.
It is now Linn's turn.
John's
Linn-
hovering off the ground, mate. He's in their threatened area, but he's not like standing on the ground between 2 rhinos. He's still floating up a
Absolutely.
little bit.
Select targets. Targets locked. Linn pulls up her arm, and something pops out of it, traces across 3 of the enemies, and just shoots gouts of plasma at them. She activates her Fire Blossom attack.
That's
This
awesome.
isn't technically an attack, but the targets, she can target 3 of these guys with it, and they are each going to roll. And by the way, it is precision targeted, John, so it flies right past you without hitting you.
Oh, good.
They're going to make some saving throws. We have 1 success and 2 failures. So this Storm Lizard is going to take the full, as plasma bolts just burn into him, is going to take 26 fire damage. The other one dodged some of it, takes 13 fire damage. And the Ambusher gets completely fragged. And
Nice.
like its horn melts off. You can see plasma eating into its brain. It's dead. She is then going to close the door.
Nice.
Haven't any of you heard of closing a goddamn door, my wife says.
I wanted to.
Oh, actually, you know what? She has a bonus action. She's going to activate coordinated attack. She uses her pulse rifle to shoot a laser at this target right here, as right before she closes the door. The storm lizards are not that. All right, she missed.
God, I had a much better option I should have used. Oh no.
So
I
she
like that
fires.
Just left Gastone outside.
She closes it. Hey man, he put himself up there. He can get himself out of it. All right, that was Lynn's turn. And now, my secret weapon.
What? Excuse me?
John, the ground rumbles. I'm going to get this dead puma out of the way.
Oh goody.
It shouldn't even be over here. The ground rumbles nearby you as something burrows beneath the surface, moving 20 feet forward.
Is it a Diablos?
It's gonna be like a Diablos.
And then it bursts from below.
Yep.
A massive blue spawn. Should it be bigger than that? No, it's a large size. A blue spawn burrower. It's got a bulky body, a long tail with weird, like a club end on it, and 2 massive claws it uses to carve its way through the very earth. As it emerges, it's going to sweep its tail, firing a cone of lightning out 60 feet. Guess who's in the range? It's Gastone! It's Gastone!
Oh, God.
Oh,
buddy.
Gastone, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Now that is a recharge ability.
Oh wait, I rolled 2.
That's fine. They both passed. You only take 9 points of damage.
Oh.
Okay, not bad.
The mobile command, on the other hand, takes an additional 18. Warning, systems critical. And then, so that's what it does. And then its rider speaks.
Bold of you to show your face on this world, Vorel. My queen commands your death, and my place in the infernal realms shall be elevated through it.
It's a goddamn blue Abishai devil.
Yes, it is.
What is that?
It's a dragon devil.
It's the thing that my gun was so pissed about.
Oh. I see.
These are draconic fiends that serve a dark purpose, and they're incredibly powerful. And Joe, you might be showing everyone a little more here than you wanted.
You know what? It happens. It's boop. Erased. All right. What am I gonna have this guy do? He's a powerful spellcaster. He's got some options.
Dude, chat is going bananas and trying to keep Gastone up right now.
Oh, Gastone, you can have 2d10. You can have 2d4 plus 4. You can have 2d4 plus 4 health more.
4. 2.
That's great. What are you up to now?
Me?
Yeah.
Suffering?
I think you just healed what you took.
Yeah, it did actually. Which I mean, hey, we take those.
Okay, he casts a level 5 Dispel Magic on you, John.
Yeah, he does.
And he strips you of your draconic form.
Oh, that's not good.
How many feet up in the air were you?
Like 5 or 10. Like I just literally.
All right,
like
you
made
don't
him
take
blind
any damage
arrows.
upon impact. You're fine.
Okay.
Yep. He snarls some words in the language of magic. Your scales fall off, your wings shrivel and vanish, and you fall to the ground, no longer resistant to lightning.
No longer resistant to lightning.
He was going to cast Chain Lightning, but he figured he would make it hurt as much as possible first.
That's very true.
All right. Asena, it's your turn. You are inside the car.
Dude,
Yep.
you are so lucky I didn't have my counter spell ready.
That's why I was like, "Hey, you want to use your reaction to kill that guy?"
yeah. You.
Baited.
Wow,
All right, so you have a few choices here, Asena. You are inside the car. If you open the car, it is possible that many people could die. The car will get a turn soon, and I have no more hidden units, as far as you know. So you could open the door and start punching things if you want, or you could get on one of the guns.
Right. The original plan was going to be to try to save Gastone, but now the door's closed. So I can't exactly open it, get him, and close it. So
You could use your bonus action to close it in the same round if you wanted. But literally all you'd be able to do. Also, the vehicle is down to 31 health, and when it runs out of health,
it's
it will
gonna die
explode.
soon. Yeah.
Well, she's fast as all get out. Couldn't she move up, like, open the door as a free action, grab Gastone with her intense movement speed, close it as a bonus, and then jump on the gun as her action? Isn't that feasible? I mean, she's a monk. She's fast as
Yes,
F.
actually, you are literally fast enough to open the door, grab him, pull him back inside, close the door, and get on the gun. It would cost your move, your action, and your bonus action, but that's feasible.
For you, specifically.
For you specifically.
Yeah, and I would just be like back in the vehicle, like,
Which is going
What?
to explode soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also why I don't know if I should.
The vehicle
Okay.
has 3 different weapon systems available. One of which you should not use because it's an ion pulse cannon that does lightning damage. And every
Yeah.
single enemy on the battlefield is immune to lightning damage. They are not immune to punching, they're not immune to rockets, and they're not immune to the Gauss cannon.
I should have been paying attention. All I heard was Gauss cannon, not immune.
Yes, use the Gauss cannon. That sounds really good.
Okay, so I'm gonna do what we planned. I'm gonna get Gastone.
All right. So the door opens, and almost faster than anyone can see, Asena just grabs underneath, grabs onto the under, and swings herself up like a gymnast on top and lands in a perfect 3-point hero pose.
Wasn't even trying.
Wasn't even trying. Grabs Gastone, who has his sniper rifle at the ready, yoinks him back inside, and with her free, one hand around him, both feet latched in the doorway, swinging underneath, and then closes it, and suddenly, shoo, he's back inside the soon-to-explode vehicle.
So you made that sound way cooler.
That's my job.
When he's down, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna give him props, and I'm gonna tell him that's something I would have done.
Hara looks over at Gastone and goes,
And then I'm gonna jump on the whatever you called it, the last one.
it's a really big gun.
Big gun.
It's a really big machine gun. Who would you like to point it at?
Oh gosh, is it on the back? Like
Yeah,
where-
it's the turret. But it turns, it can aim at anything on the battlefield, and has a short range of 120 feet, so you're good.
It's a very short range.
You can hit literally anything on the battlefield right now.
Right. But do I want to do the big guys or just the ones that are gonna cause us trouble? Can I shoot at this one?
Absolutely.
That guy.
Okay, roll 1d10 plus 8. All
14.
right. Most of the bullets just sort of spring. Oh, you rolled. Sorry, I meant roll 1d20 plus 8. Give me a reroll on that.
Okay.
That would never have worked.
I was like, is it gonna auto hit? Like,
No, my brain must have gone back to Cyberpunk Red or something.
okay. That's much better.
All right. The Gauss cannon takes metal, cuts it into almost microscopic slivers, and uses a railgun to hyper accelerate them in just a stream of flying metal death.
Yeah.
Roll 2d12 plus 7.
$18.
Okay, 18. It only takes half damage because the weapon is not magical.
Oh.
But this gun is automatic, so roll a second attack at roll 1d20 plus 8 again, because you're a monk, actually. And you get extra attack anyways. That is
I
a
was gonna
second.
say,
That
yeah.
is the second hit. Roll 2d12 plus 7. The weapon is automatic, so you can fire it again twice at disadvantage.
Nice.
Okay.
So give me 4 rolls of 1d20 plus 8. Just spam them all out. There's a special code you can do to drop the lowest so you can implement disadvantage on the fly, but we're going to not do that. Okay, 27 and a 12, 17. All right, so unfortunately none of those hit, and you just spray metal all over the place.
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe I scared him.
You definitely heard him. You definitely heard him. All right, Puma time. Are there any Pumas left on the battlefield?
The rear guard.
Actually, yeah, way in the back. They have a Gauss cannon.
Yeah, the front of our convoy got hit hard, but the rear is doing pretty good.
That's true. but they can't really drive past their allies, so they're going to drive to here, and seeing that you just fired on this one, it does have cover, but they're going to open fire with their Gauss cannon.
Nice.
Unfortunately, after 3 shots, the weapon jams, so they don't get the benefit of that last attack, but they do spew it with metal. It's going to take 8 damage and then another 4 damage. It's not quite bloodied.
Oh, gosh.
That is the last surviving Puma, but you do have a couple of soldiers on the ground, so they're going to fight back however they can.
Can the guys in the Puma shoot out?
No, right now they're acting as part of the vehicle. Mostly to prevent this from taking forever.
Yeah.
Alright, well this guy's going to stab this ambusher with his bayonet, because that's all he can do. Oh my god, yeah, he stabs him once.
Nice.
For 8. His friend is going to bum rush him, because he doesn't want to fire into a melee. He's going to stab him twice. Scoring a hit for 3 damage. The other guy who's still in there is going to fire at the ambusher with his rifle, his assault rifle, and he's fully automatic, so he's just going to unload on him. Oh, and his gun immediately jams, canceling the rest of his attacks. Unlucky. The medic is going to lob a flashbang
Nice.
at these two. A 10-foot flashbang goes off, forcing these two to roll a con save. Unfortunately, they have very good con saves. But they both fail. They are both blinded and deafened until the end of his next turn.
Oh my god, why didn't the medic do that first? So then the other guys could have gotten advantage on these blinded creatures.
Because the DM... Well, he's not actually hitting those guys. They're shooting the guys near him, and he's trying to get the guys behind him to give them some cover.
Oh, okay.
And as his bonus action, he's going to inject this guy with a healing serum.
Nice.
Actually, he can do it from range. He has a gun.
Oh, he's like Gastone.
Yeah. Heals that guy up. He's used one of his 3 daily charges. That's it for that Puma. Pumas are done. One of the MSAMs exploded. The other one is still operational. It is going to pull up onto this slope right here and fire on the one that's already injured near John. Oh, it doesn't want to do that. It might blow him up. Can it? Is it? Okay, it's going to fire its machine gun at that guy. Both attacks hit. It only takes half damage because it's resistant. But, so 8 damage and another 6. Alright, so this guy's starting to take some damage. And it fires its missile battery at the burrower that just emerged from the ground. It just fires 1 missile instead of hitting it with a barrage. The hit is good. Both the Abishai riding on it and the burrower take damage. 13 piercing and 9 thunder.
Does the thunder go through, or
Thunder goes through. It's sonic damage. It's not lightning damage, and
Nice.
they're not immune or resistant.
Cool.
The Abishai, on the other hand, is resistant, so it'll take 6 and 9 respectively.
Nice.
All right, that's it for the MSAM. Mobile command. One of the weapons, the Gauss cannon, is already in use, and things are going incredibly poorly. They're going to fire their rocket launcher at this storm lizard up here, so they'll fire 1 rocket. It's good. They're small rockets. It only does 8 damage because of various resistances. It is going to use its tactical support ability to give Asena on the gun a tactical support die. It's
What's
basically
that?
sending you targeting information to make it easier for you to hit your targets. So you have a D8 die that you can spend on any attack or save in the next minute.
Nice.
Oh.
Wait, what?
He
That's
noticed
cool.
my aim is off.
No
You
offense.
said
No
it.
offense. And it's gonna back the hell up.
Nice.
I need to unselect. It's literally just gonna try to evac all the way. Just you go bumping over difficult terrain all the way down to here, putting some cover between you and the massive array of things that want to kill you.
I love that.
The Puma has 6 pedals and only 4 directions, so it gets disadvantage. That's, honestly, fair. And at that moment, you can hear high-pitched sonic noises coming from the southeast.
Uh-oh.
Everybody roll perception checks. 11, 12, and
13.
John?
It's loading.
A
15.
15.
Close.
In the distance, you see 3 metal giants
Yes, Jaegers.
with
I know those Jaegers anywhere.
with fire streaming from their feet.
Ooh.
Giant fighting robots have arrived on the battlefield. They're flying through in Superman formation, and
Nice.
they come in for a landing. They are ornately designed. They're not just, built for complete battle. These are pristine. They have gold trim around them. They have epaulets that have been beautifully carved with all sorts of different symbols. They look radiant and royal with purples all over the place. As they arrive, the one in front puts out its arm and an energy blade projects from something in its hand.
Yeah.
The other 2 on the side, they each have shields and guns in the robot's hands. They arrive on the battlefield, preparing to lay down fire, and we will find out what happens next time on Coriander Society Adventures. Don't go anywhere. Actually, yeah, go somewhere, folks. You gotta go home now. I'm sorry. Thank you for joining us. We will find out what happens as a result of this act of God next time.